This was our boost leak issue. This is what we had on there, which is a 3-inch going down to a 2.5. It's a shark! It's a shark! What'd you do? Everything feels good, everything sounds good. We're out, guys. Alright guys, we're here at the Motorplex. We got Sunshine ready to go. Haven't done any kind of testing on it since we put the piping on it. You just saw where we started in the garage and that was it. We came straight to the track. So here we are, fixing to go up the lane to get our first test pass in. We're leaving the 2 just like we had it before. We got Josh out here from 2J and Fab. He's going to be on the keyboard messing with stuff. So got a lot of generation stuff going, so it might be kind of hard to hear us out here. Again, Joey got called into work, so he may show up later to help out. So maybe a little odd filming, maybe a lot of in-car stuff. But the biggest thing is, everything is as ready as this thing's going to be, but I have no expectations at all. At all. I just want to make a solid pass down the road. Want it to hook, want it to launch, and just kind of creep up on it. So we're going to run up there, get in the lanes, and wait for them to call us out. All right, guys, we've been sitting in staging lane for easily an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And with my luck that I've got, now we're up here to the actual tower, and it's starting to rain. But they are drying the track off. It's just a little storm. It seems like it's just going to build up a little bit, then blow over the top of us, and be able to get our first pass in. Hopefully more than one pass. But it seems like every time I get up here, something stupid's got to happen. Somebody's got to have their air conditioner on and sauce the track down, or rain's going to come in, or somebody's car dies, or somebody did leave their car in the staging lanes. Imagine that. So, crap, guys. Gonna try to get one in. Coast this back into the trailer. If I play it just right, I think I can get it. Hopefully, oh, okay. I did choose it right. Guys, I was on a freaking pass. But she's a little warm. Made 26 pounds of boost. So it did creep a little bit. Give y'all some lights so y'all can see what's going on here. Woo! Come on! Come on! We're almost there. Heck, we're close enough. Alright guys, that's our first pass out of the way. I need to plug the laptop in and check the log. And mile an hour like crazy. That's one of the fastest mile an hours it's ever done. The time wasn't great, the 60 wasn't great. Saw 26 pounds of boost on 21 pound spring, so obviously it's creeping, so we're not going to change any of that. We're going to plug the laptop in, take a look at it, and just see what we can do if we can go from there. I mean, the air is bad out here, so it's not going to be the record time, but it went straight down the track. Concerns my temp gauge is saying I'm running 250, but radiators are cool, lines are cool, motor's not. So I just think maybe that gauge is wrong where it's placed. Maybe next to that header it's reading that or something, but unless I'm just low on water and I don't know it. But for the most part, guys, it was a good run, good pass. Get it checked out, see if we can go again. Well, guys, we found our issue. I didn't really look at it when I opened it up, but I have no belt, so it's somewhere between the starting line and the finish line, or in the parking lot somewhere. So maybe my gauge was reading correctly because it wasn't circulating water. I wonder why the radiators were awfully cold. They're real cold. No, no water flowing at all. It just sucks I don't have a spare, or somebody to bring me one, or try to find one. So what are you changing now?
I'm setting up the data logger so that we only have to look at what we want to look at instead of...
Oh, I have too much on there?
No, I mean, this is preset stuff from Holly.
That'd be interesting to know what my fuel pressure does, because I don't know if that gauge is working, for one thing.
Right.
You want to pull the plug on it? You think I need to?
Yeah, we'll pull the plug.
Okay. Super safe needs a lot more. Close?
Yeah. It's close enough, I don't want to put any in it.
Okay. Like I say, that was 25 pounds of boost,
yeah.
So I can't remember if you said you had allowed for that, or fuel and everything looks good on it.
Fuel pressure looks great. Got 28 pounds fuel pressure.
Okay.
Oil pressure is great. Air fuel is 13.2, but the plug says it's 12.2.
Ooh, doggy, look at there, Christmas morning. Look what I found. Hanging on the bottom of the car on the coil packs. People talk bad about me where I have my coil packs hanging down there on the bottom. They saved the evening for me. Ready to get the sucker back on here, guys, and try to get another pass in on it. All right, guys, in the stage lanes for our second pass. Got the belt on. Look at the little the idler arm. The bottom bolt has backed out a little bit, caused it to wiggle, so hopefully that's all that caused it. Got that all cinched up, tightened back up. We just turned the launch RPM up to 4,000 from 3,850. Try to leave on a little bit more. We're gonna see if it holds it like this. If we get another chance to make another pass, you'll start pulling some timing out, start building a little more boost at 4,000. See if we can get down from there. Mile an hour, great. At mile an hour, the fastest it's ever done. So, as long as she holds together, everything else looked good on the log. So let's rock and roll. Good, guys. That was 26 pounds of boost again, and I'm coming to a halt again because it got a little warm again. I'm sure through the belt. I don't know why it's doing that, but that pass felt good all the way through. So, hey, I'll live with that. Let's go see what it did. All right, guys, everything picked up on that pass. Picked up 3 miles an hour. Picked up a temp. Everything was good. Like I said, it's still acting like it tried to kind of run hot on me, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. Nothing's boiling over, so I don't know if that gauge is right or not. So we're gonna run up here to Josh on the slip, see what he wants to do. I doubt if we'll get another pass in tonight, possibly, but he'll look at this, kind of assess what he wants to do. I know he said he wants to make some changes, take a little time and out, add some boost down low. I think he can still leave harder. I left it 3,900, 4,000 that time. Didn't quite reach 4,000. Probably only 4 pounds of boost. That's pretty good. So, go talk to him, see what he wants to do. All right, guys, back at the house. Car ran awesome. I couldn't be more happy right now with the way it ran, of course, up at the big end. Little to be desired down at the bottom end, but we've got a fix for that. So the car made 5 more pounds of boost than it normally does. So obviously the piping's working, building more velocity, getting more in there. Obviously it's creeping a little bit because we've only got 21-pound springs, but I can deal with that. It made 25.6 the first pass and 26 the second pass. So we know where it's gonna be as far as the way the boost goes. So that's where we think the sweet spot's gonna be anyway, and that's what we've always thought. So that's where we're gonna leave it. It made 10 more miles an hour than it's ever made. I mean, it trucked it at the big end, big time. Other than throwing the belt, which we know what that was obviously the idler arm, the little bolt at the bottom started to come out. So that was it. Second pass didn't throw a belt. I just didn't have any water in it because a little bit had leaked out before. My fault, should have checked it, but I didn't. But hey, that's the way it happens. I probably need to get an extra belt anyway, just in case that happens again for whatever reason. With all that being said, and everything going great that night, we weren't able to make one more pass because storms blew in because I was at the track. I mean, it seems to always happen. Every time I go, it rains. So storms blew in, we weren't able to get another pass in, but we know what's going on now. The converter is just way too tight down low. It's not allowing me to come up. It's taking a long time to get up on the converter. So what we're fixing to do now is we're fixing to put the car in the air. We're gonna pull the tranny out of it, get the converter out of it, send it over to Mike at Freak Show, let him do his little magic to it, put it back in there and go racing. We got a big race coming up this weekend we're trying to make. So hopefully we can get down there this week, get it in, get it out, get it back in the car, try to get one test hit session in before the race. May not, it may be the day of the race. But we know that's going to make a huge difference, and a huge difference. It's just going to give us the opportunity to go through the RPM range, be able to pull timing, because where we are right now, if I try to pull a bunch of timing out with this converter that's the way it is right now, it's so tight that it's not going to be able to hold the RPM. So that's going to be our fix. That's the next thing on the slate. So wish us luck, guys. But for that, man, I mean, like I said, I'm more than happy the way the car ran. I like the direction it's going. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys on the next one.